Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is continuing this correction. That is not surprising at all, given that the third wave there that I'm tracking here in white was likely not finished yet. Talked about that in the last update. Was a bit short. So the wave count itself is unchanged. We've made a marginally lower low than now from last update. So all we need to do as we go lower is adjust this resistance area down with the price. I'm not watching this area if the price gives us a bounce there, because I mean there's been so much messy price action here in this range that now that we are approaching this level where the price or where the bulls turned up on the 20th of May and where we have a couple of Fibonacci levels, we could get another, maybe a small reaction here. Maybe we go briefly below and then just to start this wave 4, that would be ideal, yeah, before we then go down further, because overall this correction is likely not finished. We have started obviously this correction on the 22nd of May, and I'm tracking two short-term bearish counts here, right? That's the idea. We have an A wave down, we have a B wave up, and the C wave target area is this. Again, doesn't mean it has to form a low here. I'm also considering the microstructure, because in this one we have a wave 1 done, wave 2 done. The third wave is typically the warning that the decline should be quite rapid, which it is at the moment. And then we could get another 4-5 pattern. I haven't seen yet a healthy wave 4. That is still, I think, outstanding. And then another wave 5 should happen. And then we have 3 solid waves down complete, after which I would watch for a B wave bounce. The B wave could technically happen at any point now, but at the moment it seems like the A wave is still unfolding. But I have already added the resistance area for the B wave, and we will adjust this as we go lower. Okay, this is really only, it's basically a moving resistance area, which will only really be, fixed on the chart, locked down once we have a low in place in wave A. So there is sort of a cluster of support here around 103,680 and the previous swing low at 104,200. We're there now. If we break below, then 102,511 would be the next support level. And then, these swing lows, sort of the area around 101,400 and 100,750. So we see a sharp decline here into the late Friday trading session. And we might then see a wave 4 weekend. Yeah, so wave 4 might happen on the weekend. Just a question whether it's this wave 4 in the white count or if we get another 4-5 pattern in the yellow count. But I will always give you the resistance levels. I mean, for now, this would be the resistance area to watch. In the very short term, I would use this last swing high as a key level here at around 106,025. So it would take a break above that level to indicate that this B wave bounce has started. But for now, the pressure is down in a very, very direct fashion. Really not too much to say here, not much else to say about this structure. Just tracking here the two potentials. Both are short-term bearish, both of these wave counts. I do not have a directly bullish pathway at the moment. Not until I get a 5-wave pattern break above resistance, right? It's like anything can happen, but for now, we are following what should happen. And it looks like we see a little bit further downside over the coming sessions, yeah. And it could be that on the weekend we get a wave 4 bounce, just a corrective sideways range-bound movement, basically. So, yeah, overall, the correction's unfolding for most altcoins as well. As you might know, I am still tracking lower in the short term. And what we should do here as well is maybe take a quick look at Bitcoin dominance, which is quite interesting at the moment because it's still on a very, very high level. And as you can see, Bitcoin dominance still kind of, actually it's just moving sideways here. It's possible that we have topped, but evidence is still very, very limited. The last move down has now ended as a 3-wave pattern. That does not clearly confirm a top yet, okay? Very, very important. It's only a 3-wave pullback. I think you can see that here. So again, that might indicate we grind a little higher. The microstructure is obviously not reliable. I always warn about not trying to really see this as really a prediction here. It's more understanding tendencies. What this allows us to do is to identify, okay, this is a corrective pullback. Looks maybe more like a wave 4 or so internally. This doesn't really have the right look, so best I can tell, yeah, we probably, I mean, if this is really a corrective rally, you know, that's the other thing. If this really is a corrective rally, then we're likely dealing with a diagonal pattern there, and we might even be in the third wave still, the way this is going. So this is a plausible scenario, and then what we have seen is an A wave up, a B wave down, and this would be a C wave up now. But please note, this is not reliable. I just wanted to, you know, I'm tracking the Bitcoin dominance chart regularly to get an idea of the tendencies and the relevant Fibonacci levels. And we are still in a potential rally here from the May low. And as I said before, evidence that we've topped is very limited. And the pullback in 3 waves currently doesn't really indicate that we've topped yet. So overall, it seems like it wants to grind a little higher. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.